So introducing tonight, these infamous tattoo artists and business owners of the night, y'all. And I don't even want to cheat y'all of the introductions of who they are. You may see them, you will see them very soon on TV again. If y'all watch Black Ink Crew, I am a #1 fan of this show as well. If y'all see me sweating bullets, don't judge me, okay? Okay. First and foremost, we have Des. Okay, give a round of applause for Des, y'all. And we have the Mr. Spyder of Black Ink Crew. Give another round of applause, y'all. So coming in here tonight, I don't want to miss any of y'all titles. So can you please refresh the minds of those that are in the audience right now and tell everybody what y'all do?
So, yeah, she a little shy. Don't worry, I got you, baby. Got you. Yeah, so.
Shout out to Black Love in the building. Okay, it's possible.
Yeah.
Keep the hope
I mean,
alive.
we've been a part of Black Ink for years and years before the TV show was even a thought. So yeah, we just I've been grinding out with Black Ink for over 5-6 years now. Basically, beside being one of the lead artists at the Black Ink Brooklyn location, so I also mentor some of the up and coming artists, apprentices, and things like that we have coming through our doors and things like that beside our other businesses.
So one of the major questions I had for the both of you, right? So being in this popular lifestyle and a lot of people knowing who y'all are and y'all faces, how do you stay real and true to y'all's relationship in the midst of being in such a spotlight?
Our relationship is first before anything, before the spotlight, before anything else that around it. So we owe us our own first priorities before we even start thinking about what comes next. You know what I mean? So as long as that we straight, as long as we on the same page, we understand what the goal is, that's it.
Good. Another thing about the show is it's always chaotic, right?
Right.
Reality TV, y'all are real people living real lives.
Absolutely.
And a lot of the things that is on air is, really vulnerable, sensitive information, right? So how do you protect your rapport as a businesswoman, a businessman, and just who y'all are originally while being on this show?
When you decide to be on any platform where you basically have to be in a position to, be open and transparent with a large group. It's the first thing first is important to keep it real with yourself. You feel what I'm saying? As long as you keep it real with yourself, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong being you. You know what I mean? So it's honest truths. It's real life. It's real reality. This is us. So it's nothing like as far as like we feel like we gotta dance around our truth. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real to ourselves and being as righteous as we can.
Definitely. I'm thinking of all the years the show has been on and the phenomenal growth that the both of you have had on the show, just witnessing it within the series. What is the advice that you would give to business owners or even yourself starting out before y'all were actually on the show? Like, what would you say to your younger self before starting the show, basically?
Well, I'm gonna say, because she's still a little shy, I'm gonna say for her, like as far as my wife, right? Beside her being amazing wife and mother, she's also, beside her own businesses, she's also a life coach for our kids. Homeschool. She's setting up her own lipstick company. That she's been working on for the longest.
Yes, give some support for the business owners.
You know what I mean? But besides helping me out with a million other of my own endeavors, but it's important to have, I think it's important first and foremost to have your own, you know what I mean? Have your own thing going on. So with being on a large platform like Black Ink, I think it's, you owe it to yourself to try to carve out your own little piece and, make it work for you as much as it can.
So with having a spouse in the spotlight, Des, I know you're gonna be shy a little bit, right? But you do receive and deserve attention, right? You're out here killing it. What is it like for you to be a little introverted but also in the spotlight?
Honestly, it's really challenging. it's really, really challenging, especially like when we want to be in our comfortability, zone and out eating and things like that. And I mean, it's kind of fucking weird. Can we curse?
Be
I curse a
yourself.
lot.
Be yourself.
Oh, good. It's kind of fucking weird, because when we sitting there eating, like I want to eat my chicken fucking sandwich, and then people pull out their phones and like I got mayo on the side of my face, and I'm just like, can I wipe my face first? Like before, it's I don't know, it's just weird, and I'm trying to get used to it, like right now I'm a little fucking shy, but it's really weird, yeah.
Now, being the like versatile individuals that y'all are, right? Not only are you a tattoo artist or a hairstylist and a business owner, an entrepreneur, but how do you manage your versatility, right? With doing multiple things, how do you keep your focus equal to each opportunity that arrives?
One of our main thing that keeps us on track is definitely our children. You know what I mean? The kids and the kids that walk on two and the kids that have four legs. You know what I mean? Because we got 3 girls and we got 2 dogs. You know what I mean? So that's all our kids. You know what I mean? But definitely, they're definitely one of the driving forces that keep us. You know what I mean? Keep us level-headed and have us keep creating. Because we got a lot of different endeavors going on. Like as far as myself, last year I put out 2 books. I did 2 books last year. Yeah, thank you. I did 2 books. I also have my own luxury streetwear brand, Branded Content NYC. You know what I mean? And thank you. We also have our own CMOS company, 92 Blessings. CMOS gel. Thank you. Yeah, so we but besides that and beside other things, and of course my baby that I'm actually working on right now that we're going to be releasing this month, Inking Out podcast. You know what I mean? That's going to be a big thing. And basically, Inking Out podcast is going to be special. It's going to be me, myself, interviewing a lot of our celebrity guests while tattooing them. You know what I mean? Asking them the questions that everybody want to know, and basically how to take a page out of their book and use that towards yours to, get toward more successful ground.
That's really dope. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So another thing that, watching the show and you guys on it, the transparency is very real, right? So there's not only the good side, but there's also a little challenge and a struggle to it, but y'all overcome it definitely, right? Mm-hmm. What I'm talking about is the brand that you created out of, a health condition and a struggle on the show. Mm-hmm. How is that going right now, your line?
No, I mean, things like as far as definitely health, like I call myself an amateur health guru, you know what I mean? And as far as like how we came like health and everything and my past condition, I like to call it my past condition, dealing with that and it's been a lot of different challenges, you know what I mean? But it seemed like at the end of the day, it make you who you are at the end of the day. Like challenge after challenge, at this point we just seem to just be on cruise control, dealing with things as they come. You know what I mean? The first thing was me, I lost over 200 pounds. I didn't even weigh myself yet, but I was almost 400 pounds before. So dealing with that, that was the first wake-up call, dealing with sleep apnea. You know what I mean? Trigeminal neuralgia, dealing with the family while taking care of business, all at the same. So like I said before, it's just about living our truth and just being us. What you see is what's going on. Word. And one of the realest things that, sometimes things are so far-fetched. It seems so far-fetched on TV. People like the fuck out of here. That's fake. That's real. But like when I first came on and I was dealing with this, like everybody was seeing me be diagnosed for the first time with this rare disease, this ailment. You know what I mean? So that was a major challenge to try to stay tough and still be, and that was the beginning. You know what I mean? So, because when I first got the call to be on Black and Crew New York, I was just being diagnosed with that. And trigeminal neuralgia is a nerve ailment that lives in the brain somewhere. It's people still trying to figure out, but I'm happy that I could bring some kind of awareness to it. So just dealing with that and dealing with the other things and just, being being parents to girls, you know what I mean, and just we just take it as it go. You know what I mean? Thank God for everything, really.
Now I'm thinking of Des as the matriarch of all of this, right?
100%.
So not only do you take care of your kids, your businesses, yourself,
A husband.
but you also take care of Spyder, you know? So what is it like for you, and what is some advice that you can give, you know, women on this Mother's Day weekend? And happy Mother's Day to you as well.
I got a whole lot of advice for y'all.
Talk to us.
It's just very important to really ask, you know, about his goals, you know, about your significant other goals, you know, because you don't always want to, like, you know, you want to keep that bond with you guys, you know, and if they have a goal, because sometimes people have goals in the back of their head that they want to build and things like that, but they need people, like, you know what I mean, to push them. And it's so important to, you know, just checking with his goals. And one thing about Spyder, he execute every fucking thing, you know, so he execute everything. So when he bring anything to my attention, or if I ask him anything, yo, what you have on the table? What's the plan? What's on your agenda? You know what I'm saying? And he could tell me, listen, I want to make curtains hanging up in whatever, Dubai, whatever. I'm running with it, because I know he's going to execute that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's so important.
So with that much responsibility on you as a woman, right? What are some things that keep you on your grind and your focus that, you know, also motivate you? Or do you find it being reciprocal, that when you motivate your family and your loved ones, that you ultimately get pleasure out of that? You did? Go ahead.
Yes, because I questions. Say that question again.
So where do you get your motivation from with all the responsibilities?
My kids, honestly, my kids, because I got 3 beautiful girls, you know, and it is raising 3 girls is like, you know, we don't have boys, you know, so they witness everything, you know. So with, especially like, you know, my 16-year-old, she's a teenager. She's aware of a lot of things, you know. So that is challenging, you know, with having kids and them being around to witness certain things and stuff. So, yeah, definitely my kids.
Yeah, that's important, because the kids nowadays are growing up a lot more mature. I don't know about y'all, but when I was 16, it was looking a lot different than these teeny boppers in this generation.
Totally.
So I pray for y'all. Everything is going to be well. And bless y'all girls, definitely.
I'm gonna say this because she played off a lot from a lot of different things of what she do. But you know, a lot of people, they ask me all the time, and they're like, "Yo, Spyder, how do you do this? How do you do that? What's going? You got 1,000 things going on, this and that, whatever." And the truth is, I can't do none of it without her. You know what I mean? Truth. So I can't. Like she said, if I'm telling her about curtains, she like, "All right, well, shit, where we get the material?" You dig what I'm saying? She's definitely the one that helps me put things together in every shape, form, and fashion. I just execute shit. But you know what I mean, without the support, you know what I mean, I wouldn't be here.
That's very real, and I can see that on the show too, because you was riding for Des, okay? Definitely. If y'all did not go and watch the past episodes, y'all need to go watch it, because it drops on Monday, okay? So, moving on from personal and family life, and getting more into what is coming on Monday, right? Now, with this potential ending, I was trying to tell y'all earlier, I almost shed a tear. No, seriously, I almost shed a tear that this potentially had an ending. But with the leadership skills that y'all bring to the table, looks like something is going to be revived. So one major question that I had when working in team settings with a lot of strong personalities, right? Mm-hmm. How do you find remedies to dealing with so many leaders in one room? You know what I mean?
You got to be you. You got to be you. You got to have your voice heard. You know what I mean? You got to make sense. You got to think about what you say before you speak. And definitely not to take anything personal. You know what I mean? So that's one of the main things when it comes to, because at the end of the day, it's easy to get caught up in a lot of different things, especially with all of outside voices and what may be going on. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like things have to be taken personal to a point where you don't, you know what I mean, you totally like out of focus or what you here for. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And with that being said, generational wealth is definitely something that y'all are creating and we have the pleasure of witnessing, right?
100%.
So when teaching your girls and influencing them, they're learning very closely about
100%.
that boss woman ethic and how to be strong in that type of way. So how do you find yourself managing mental health in this chaotic life while building generational wealth?
Communication is a major thing. And you know, I try to always sum up things between me and Daz every year, because people will say like, how do you do it? Because this is 21 years we've been together now, right? So it's like people like 21 years, like how you do that? You know what I mean? What's the secret to it? And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say two things. I'm gonna say it's one is communication, and two is not keeping a grudge for shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you gotta understand that. Once you understand your obligation to someone, you know that it ain't nothing else. It's no quitting. It's no abandoning. You know what I mean? It's once you make that commitment to each other, everything else is so much easier.
Y'all giving me a lot of hope right now.
I want to add on, you have to give each other space. You know, it's so important. Like when Spyder leaves from work in the morning, I don't call him. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't call him. We don't sit on the phone. I let him go do his thing. I do my thing. And then at night we meet up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to give each other space.
That's very important, y'all. Oh, I'm so excited to watch this new season, child. Let me tell y'all, okay? I'm about to binge watch it. But yes, so with that being said, can you tell us a little bit more of what we have to look forward to with this new season dropping, which y'all are looking forward to the most after being so triumphant? Y'all made it this far, and y'all definitely are bringing it back.
Yeah, I think that I can honestly say that this is going to be one of the most sincere seasons. It's going to be a lot of truth to this season. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be exciting for the fans, you know what I mean, that thought that it wasn't even going to be a season. Yeah, but definitely tune in. This is going to be one of those seasons for the books. This is the 10th season, so it's definitely a milestone. 10 years on TV is incredible. I'm happy to be a part of that and to be a part of this this franchise. But yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be they did a great job.
This is going to be my last question of the night. I'm about to wrap it up. So one last thing that my mind is burning with right now, when your world seems to be stopping around you, right? Because a lot of us as business owners, we get declined, we get rejected, you know, and we're tenacious enough to keep going, right? So when it looks like your main source of income or your baby, you know, your prized possession is coming to an ending, what is some advice that you would give young business owners or even, you know, your past self at that time?
Never put one egg in one basket. That's first and foremost. You definitely, it's all about them streams. You got to stack them streams up. You know what I mean? Don't just because you're a plumber don't mean you got to keep doing plumber shit. Just because, you know what I mean, you somebody that work in one field. The point is you don't got to be stuck to one hustle. Do your research, get into things that you're interested in. That way it's not really working, because once you get into something new, you're not going to make no money. You're not going to make no major progress. So if you don't really got a genuine love for it, you're going to hate it once you're not making that paper. What's this for anything else beside what you really, you know what I mean, how you feel about that, it's not going to go nowhere. So I would say, like I said, make sure you definitely look into having more than one stream. Do your research and, you know what I mean, keep your hustle
on. You said every fucking thing, babe.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say stay motivated, you know, and surround yourself around good, positive, outgoing people.
For sure.
You know, that can uplift you. You know what I'm saying? That can help you get to that next level. You know, that's what I'm gonna say.
Like you.
Period.
So I usually don't do this, but does anyone in the audience have specific questions that they would like to ask? If so, I can ask it at this time. So the question is, for those that cannot hear, how do you balance your personal and work life while being in a relationship? You have a lot going on.
That's easy, man. That's still my things. You know what I mean? We still, you feel me? I feel the same way about her forever. So not hard.
I'm gonna say sacrifice because sometimes you have to sacrifice certain things, so you know you guys could build better bonds and you know what I'm saying. So definitely.
She's still nervous.
So, with having the spotlight, the last question is going to be advice for any couple working together and making money together.
Boundaries. For any couple working together and living together, there got to be boundaries, no matter what it is. You know what I mean? Got to be some kind of section. It got to be. You got to be each other's biggest fans. You got to be cheerleaders to each other's because it's not going to be every day I'm going to come in and I have a good day, or I'm having a great day, or she's having a good day, or anything like that. So we got to be able to sit down and pat each other on the back. You know what I mean? Give each other space when we need it. That's more important. My personal office is the bathroom. I don't know about you guys. My personal office is the bathroom. You know what I mean? So, and she knows that when I'm on my office, she's not going to knock on the door. She's going to let me finish with my meetings and do what I got to do.
In the bathroom.
Right.
Like real shit in the bathroom.
Yeah, so.
Literally shit.
Yeah, so they're gonna leave me alone. You know, but I think that's important, man. It's you gotta know your person, man. You dig what I'm saying? When you first get into it, it's the building process. You feel what I'm saying? I always tell people never settle. You know what I mean? Never settle. When you looking for a spouse and things like that, make sure you got the core qualities that you're looking for in somebody, and everything else I feel like is buildable because no one is perfect.
In the first year, you have to this for the ladies. Go through their phone at least 3 times. No, because you want to make sure you're not with a serial killer, okay? Honestly, you got to make sure you're not with a serial killer.
I was definitely going to say, are there any final remarks?
They fucking crazy out here. I mean, our times is different. I mean, back then was different. Now, these days, yes, go to the phone 3 times. You're not with a serial killer.
3 times.
So before we end off this show today, I want to leave it off on a positive note. We define ourselves before the world has a chance to. So is there anything else that y'all would like to share with the audience today?
I want to say thank you for having us. You know what I mean? Make sure, huh? Yeah, thank you for having us. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, Ink and Out Podcast. If you never heard Ink and Out Podcast, you can go on my Instagram too, Ink by Spyder. That's with a Y, Spyder, Ink by Spyder, Don Diva. That's with 3 A's. You know what I mean? You can holler if you got some questions you want to holler at. You know what I mean? When she's not being so shy.
Yeah, I'm a little shy,
Shoot your
guys.
message.
But the next interview, I'm going to turn shit up.
Give another round of applause for
Thank you.
Mr. Spyder and Des joining us tonight. Thank y'all so much for coming out. It was really a good time.
Thanks for having us.
Please turn up and get lit
Thanks
now.
for having us.
Y'all, please go watch that new season of Black Ink Crew New York that is dropping on Monday.
The watch party is Monday too. The watch party is Monday. We're having a watch party at Tribeca Social. You go on my Instagram, you go RSVP for that too. Why not watch it with some friends, right?
Yes.
So.
Facts. So again, my name is Adrian B. Little Miss Jersey. Thank you so much to the We Are Jersey team. This was another beautiful interview. Give another round of applause for the beautiful energy tonight, y'all. We are clapping for generational wealth, prosperity, and many more blessings. We are going to see y'all later. If y'all are in need of events around New Jersey, y'all already know where to go. We Are Jersey, the best, y'all. Bye.
Yeah.
We are Jersey. 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 We are Jersey.
Bah.
All right, so that was for the content. Yes, now we turn up. You better edit that part out.